Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a reading. All right, we've already got a couple of cards out. We've got the Nine of Swords. We've got the Hermit in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, what's going on here, you guys? We've got the Star card on its side. You losing faith? For some of you, I feel like you're losing faith in something. We've got the Justice card in the reverse. Some type of an injustice. No wonder you're losing faith. You feel like somebody's getting away with something. This could be somebody in the family. This could be even something legal. Six of Swords is how people are seeing you. Like you're ready just to say fuck it and leave. Yeah, Ten of Swords in the reverse. You don't want to hurt anymore. What do we got here? We've got the World card in the hopes and fears, but it showed up in the reverse. And what is the possible outcome? Ooh, Seven of Swords. Jesus. Bottom of the deck. Fuck. Tower. Wow, you guys. What the fuck is this? We even have the Lovers card in the reverse. Holy shit. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is a lot of heavy fucking energy. It's like somebody here ready to break their vows. Somebody here doing some sneaky shit. Like taking advantage of people. I just see like major injustices done. The Tower comes in. And it's like, here's the deal, guys. You can move away. You can move away from this situation. But wherever you go, there you are. You have to finish this cycle. And I think for a lot of you, you just would rather move on and say, fuck it, cycle ended because I'm no longer here. But that's not how this works. This will end up following you. I keep hearing the word humiliation. Humiliation, like someone here is humiliated. Wow. Yeah, I feel like in the past, this could even be a marriage for some of you. This could be a boss. This could be where they took you for everything. What's crossing you is the Hermit in reverse. Listen, you don't want to just sit around and wait on this. If you see that there's some type of an injustice being done and you don't get up and start moving, your tower's coming down. Like the business will get shut down. The relationship's going to get shut down. Like something here is going to happen and the Tower takes all. And the fact that we just had that eclipse energy yesterday, eclipses wipe things out. And the fact that it was in Libra and we have Justice in the reverse. So if there was anything that was unfair, unjust, something that you've been like worried about, up all night, can't sleep. Oh, man, the Tower comes down. I just see two people falling from the Tower. And I think for a lot of you, you knew that the Tower was going to come down. You knew it, but you just ignored it. You know, people always tend to do that. It's like they turn a blind eye to it, right? They know that something needs to change. They know it. But then they act also fucking surprised, like when all of a sudden the Tower does come in, they're like, oh my God. Well, you fucking knew something had to change. Did you really think that this could keep going the way that it was going? And you just, oh, well, you know, I have to stay or I have to do this because. No, that's just what you tell yourself. That's what the swords are all about. But if you look, she looks like she's wrapped up in toilet paper. Like you could have gotten out at any time. I don't see the devil here, but I feel the devil here. I don't see the devil here, but I definitely do feel the devil energy. And funny enough, like the devil, actually looks like these two cards in the upright, except for it's the devil with the two people instead of, the Hierophant or the angel with the two people. But the fact of the matter is they both showed up in the reverse, and maybe that's why I'm getting it. It's like there's some type of toxicity here that is being completely shattered. And it's like you have no hope because you can't see what's waiting for you on the other side because you're sitting here in the position of the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is worry, doubt, stress, strife. Like, listen, whatever came down, it was fated. Regardless of your, sitting around freaking out about it. Now, what you can do is you can do something about it. You can start building for your future. That's for sure. I love it when that shit happens. It cracks me up. People always get so surprised when the Tower comes in and, they show you a cheating partner, or the Tower comes in and they show you that your business was corrupt and then you end up getting fired. But yet you knew all along, but then all of a sudden, like the universe comes in and wipes it out. And now you're fucking surprised. Now you're stressed out. Like, come on, guys. You're a little fucking smarter than that. I hope, Why sound so surprised when there was no fairness, there was no justice, there was no balance in a relationship, whether that's with your job, it doesn't matter. Everybody's relationships are different. But we all learn from our relationships. The challenge is to not stay stuck and take all the wisdom that you learned and move forward with it. It's funny how the Hermit has the star here in the lantern, and the star is right here. It's like you are being guided, but it's like almost like because you got your eyes closed, you can't see your spiritual guidance. You're not listening to the things that you've talked to, maybe even mentors, counselors, therapists, astrologers, psychics, your mom, your best friend who gave you all that good advice. It's like you don't listen, and then again, you act shocked when all this shit comes around. Well, fear no more. I had a client one time, right? And she had an abusive husband. And yeah, God, he was terrible to her. He was so abusive, beat the shit out of her and everything. And then she's still grieving to this day. Her house burned down with him in it. And the universe kept telling her, like, you need to walk away from this. Like, you can't continue to sustain this relationship. You can't do this. Like, what are you showing your kids? And then, boom, the Tower comes in and it literally burned their fucking house down with him in it. And now, like, she grieves because we always feel guilty. It's like that survivor's remorse. But at the end of the fucking day, she knew that this relationship was, like, really bad, And yeah, it's a shitty way for someone to go. But this is Pluto. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. What is Scorpio? Death. You have to literally let go or the universe will take it out. However that may be. Whether that's through actual physical death. Not everybody has that, but, shitty partnerships. Boom, one of them gets in a car accident, wipes them out. Then what are you going to do? Put your life on hold? No, Spirit's like, you wouldn't do it, so we went ahead and took him away. Now he's not fucking with you anymore, so what are you going to do with the rest of your life now? Like, they don't get all wrapped up in what they did. They're like, okay, on to the next thing. While you're still sitting around grieving over what was taken away, the universe is like, and? We gave you ample opportunity to get away from this situation and you didn't fucking do it. So we made the choice for you. It's like the last reading I think I did, I called it not making a choice is actually making a choice. Yeah, you're making a choice to not make a choice. So that's when the universe comes in with the Tower. And the universe doesn't take away anything that is good for you. It takes away what they know is no longer good for you. People who were lying, cheating, stealing. which is what I see here with the Seven of Swords and the Lovers in the reverse. I also see somebody here ending a relationship. I see someone here who's not quite ready for a commitment. They need to get their own shit together. And they just don't see any long-term success in this. So they're moving on. Plain and simple. And no, nobody's dying. Okay? I don't see the death card here, guys. I don't, okay? I actually see just the opposite. I do see the Tower coming in. So don't take all that, oh my God, if I don't leave my husband today and he's an abusive person, he's going to die. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Although for some of you, that could very well happen. But that's not what I'm saying. But the universe, when they're not fucking around, they're not fucking around. So do keep that in mind. With the World card and the hopes and fears, I do feel like there is something, because the World card is in the reverse. I do feel like there are things from the past that do have to come back around. You haven't ended something. It's like you can walk away, but you haven't ended something. A lot of major arcanas here, you guys. We've got the Tower as the overall energy. We've got the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Star, the Justice card, and the World card, and the Lovers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards out of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 out of 12. These are major, 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 major life lessons. These are not like small one day, like this is something that's gonna last for a while. And for a lot of you, you're noticing a lot of things are coming down around you right now. And another thing that I'm getting to is don't be sneaking around sleeping with other people's partners, because you are going to get caught. P.S. We are going into Mercury retrograde right now. And if there is a liar, cheater, or a thief, you will get caught during a Mercury in retrograde. Just FYI. And with all these major arcanas, any injustices, the World is in the reverse, which means it has an opportunity to turn all of these cards in its upright position. And you have 4 out of, actually, you have all of these major arcanas. The only 2 that are in the upright, well, and remember the Star was on its side. The only one in the upright is actually the Tower. The Tower is the only one in the upright. So that's telling me that there is things that are going to come back around that need to be fixed before you plant these new seeds, okay? If you have any documents or legal paperwork that needs to be signed before the Mercury in retrograde, I would suggest doing that before we get to April 1st. April 1st is when we go through full retrograde. So just keep that in mind. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. This one's kind of a trickier energy. There's so much going on here, especially with all these major arcanas, and I just don't see this reading as something that is like in the next couple of days. I feel like this reading is something that's going to be the trickle out effect. And I think that anything that is not set in stone, anything that is not in the upright, I'm also getting someone here. Okay, this is only going to be for a small few of you. You can find out that there was a family inheritance with with these 3 cards, the 10 of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Hierophant in the reverse. I feel like somebody may have stolen your inheritance. I think someone here has been worried about money, and there was an inheritance all along, and someone stole your inheritance. But just so you know, this is going to come back around. And again, liars, cheaters, and thieves will get caught. Whether or not you'll get the money, it's not showing me that. We do have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. And be mindful of other people stealing your money. Or the keys to your car. I just saw that one too. I see somebody stealing the keys to someone's car. Because I have the keys in the reverse here with the Hierophant. Sorry guys, my hair is like a fucking mess today. Just got up and got the wild hair up my ass to do a reading. I feel like my wings are going to fly away. Anyway, very interesting reading, you guys. This is definitely, I mean, there's so many different facets to what's going on here. You know, put what fits. I do feel like the stars are aligning for things to work themselves out with the star here, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's almost like you're just losing hope in all of this. It's like every time you turn around, and I feel like as a collective, we're all kind of, we're fucking overstimulated. We're fucking sick and tired of having to constantly adjust and, you know, shift and turn, and we get slapped back and then we get pushed forward, and you got to go here and then you got to go there, and every time you turn around, you're just getting fucked with. And I think as a collective, we're all just fucking burnt out. Every one of us is burnt out. I think that, you know, with the Tower and the Hierophant here, you're going to see a lot of things going on with the government. You're seeing a lot of the injustices that are being done with our federal government. Okay? We've got the Ten of Swords here. We've got the Hierophant. Those are hierarchies. And with the Tower sitting over, listen, you're going to see a revolution with the Pluto in Aquarius that we have now. And we have Pluto in Aquarius, Tower, and the star is Pluto and Aquarius side by side. Listen, you're going to see a lot of injustices. And I'm sorry, you know, I don't like to usually bring this up on my channel, but, you know, because it is such a touchy subject to people. But remember, not everything that you see is real. They're using AI, like that whole Kate Middleton thing. That was not real. I'm going to say that right now. That was not real. She's sitting in the same park bench in the same clothing that she was wearing 7 years ago. Watch her hands. There's glitches in her hands. Go back and watch it frame by frame, and you'll start seeing what I'm talking about. You guys, be very, very, very careful with the Seven of Swords, with the Hierophant in the reverse and the Justice card in the reverse. They're going to try and get you guys to do something again with the Seven of Swords in the upright. They're going to get something, and they're going to try to get you guys all up in your feels, just like they did with the other vaccination. Be very, very careful. That's what these injustices are talking about. And some of you guys are already falling, oh, babe, don't bring her up. She's got cancer. Does she? Does she? Was really? Are you still believing everything you're being told? Just so you guys know, Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring up a lot of stuff with the royal family. Okay? Just FYI, it's going to bring up a lot of stuff in the royal family. And right now, if people were smart, they would be knocking out the hierarchy, the monarch. They'd be wiping them out with these two cards right here. And they would be smart to do so. Just saying. Not everything as it seems. And you guys got to start watching what's really going on and stop falling into all these fucking traps that they keep setting for you. You guys come on to these readings for foo-foo love and, oh, is my soulmate or my twin flame going to come back? Fuck your soulmate and your twin flame. Do you realize we got bigger fish to fry right now? This is why I've kind of backed off from doing love readings, because that is not everything in life right now. Right now, we need to start looking at what the fuck's going on around us. You can't just put your head in the sand and pretend none of this shit's going on, because it fucking is. That's real life. That's the Tower. So when you guys aren't paying attention, Because you guys are so like, oh, my twin flame and my love life. And listen, that's only a small part of your story. There are 12 signs of the zodiac, and we have to keep every single one of those afloat. So it's really important that you start paying attention to these worldly events. And maybe that's your problem. Oh, I don't watch, good, don't watch the news. But you still got to keep your head on a fucking swivel. That way you don't end up walking yourself into something where you're gonna get hurt. Because right now, with the Seven of Swords in the upright, with the Lovers in the reverse, with the Hierophant, listen, this is a fake government. This is fake shit you guys are all dealing with, and none of you guys even have a fucking clue. Well, some of you do. Some of you guys do come on here and you're like, wow, yeah, I can see it. It's not hard to fucking see. Like, it's not hard to fucking see. And don't wait until it's too late when FEMA's already come in and taken all your shit and says, hey, come on, we've got a nice little bed over here for you. Why don't you come with me? Come on. We got 200 million beds waiting for you guys. Did anybody else notice, or am I the only one that's getting phone calls from the CDC also? Because I've been getting phone calls almost every other day from the CDC wanting to know if I've taken my vaccination, even though the proof of the vaccination has now come out. And mind you, I'm against it. My mom died from the vaccination. So did my brother. So, right after they got it. So again, be careful what they're spinning, you guys, because I'm seeing a lot of lies. And during Mercury retrograde is what got you last time, because COVID came through during Mercury retrograde in Cancer. And all of you went, if you don't go and get it, you're going to kill my grandma, and you just don't care. Really? Who really killed your grandma? And what's even worse is they made her die alone. My mom did. Keep that in mind. Love you guys all so much. Chat again soon.